Hey guys, what is up? And welcome to not the top four, because I never can switch that. How do I forget? How do I remember everything else? Which is a lot, by the way, and I forget the simplest, most basic things that you can possibly, to know. That's probably what it is. Okay, done. There we go. Thank you, sir. All right, guys. All right, so we are back. Oh, wait, we have to. Yeah, see, you know what you're doing. I have to say anything. Here we go. We're starting top four of the Dragon Ball Super card game celebrations here in beautiful, sunny, slightly dark since it's 10:53 p.m. Orlando, Florida. I'm joined by the one and only David Fujimara. How you doing, my man?
We are tired.
We are very tired. Absolutely. Question in chat: what's the difference between Dende Frieza and KTM Dende Frieza? It's just a different version of the list, but mainly about 21 cards is about what we can figure is the difference. A lot of different things, just subtle, inclusions for certain matchups is the big one.
Yes, this was the list we tested and refined for about 3 weeks.
About 3 weeks, maybe a little bit. Yeah, 3 weeks. We actually had, but we did have like a head start, which helped because we had Colby Garish on our side.
Oh yes,
being a freaking monster, and he was actually going to play Sorbet Frieza at Nationals, and we just kind of decided, oh no, that card, the leader's kind of bad.
Yeah,
not be able to wake until turn 7.
It's too slow.
But all right, guys, on the left we have Danny Height playing the KTM Dende Frieza list. Man doesn't need any introduction. Won the Canadian Celebrations event. Won Team Wars with this man to my left yesterday, and actually went undefeated day in Swiss and is now in top 4. If you add it up, he has literally won like 16 games, and he's like literally 16-0 in all the celebration things he's done. So it's actually pretty nuts, and that's just counting the ones he's won, like he's currently won. If you count, I guess Team Wars they lost, but he went undefeated in his side of it. He lost game 1 of Team Wars and then went undefeated and has not lost a game since.
Yeah,
it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
That's a huge streak. On the right, another man that has no introduction needed. That's Daehan Hardest. If you guys don't know who this guy is, this is Consumer Reports 2019 Janemba Master. Best Janemba player in the world. Not close, no debate.
Nope. There is no debate about it.
Not even close. And
no one comes close. This man has gone first/second in basically every event in the last 2-3 months.
Right.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's actually insane. Daehan got second place at the first Pro Play Tour, first place at the second Pro Play Tour, and is now top 4 in the third Pro Play Tour.
And all right, so we just saw Danny do what we like to call the most explosive
first
turn 2 that you can in the deck. It's kind of nuts. You awaken turn 2, Clan of Terror, put out a dude, swing at it, it dies. Bring in that BCC Frieza and smack for crit. It's so much pressure and neg for the opponent that it's really hard to come back from it. But if there's going to be a player or a deck that can do that, it's Janemba. So
yeah, absolutely. I mean, especially, and then Daehan playing that. Awesome.
Yeah.
Question. How is this matchup? I mean, you played this deck today.
Yes.
And was just barely short of top yourself. What did you? How does this matchup work? Who's favored? What's the goal of each player?
On paper, Dende is favored just because it attacks the hand, and that is Janemba's mortal enemy, attacking the hand. And with the combination of being able to crit, it really denies Janemba of resources. And, resource management is the name of the game for Janemba. And Daehan is literally, I've played against a lot of people playing Janemba. Not to sell any of those other players short, but Daehan literally does it best. And,
yeah, absolutely.
And he never combos neg. He is very methodical in everything that he does, and it's amazing.
Also, it's important to us guys that when we say something like we feel a player is the best, that doesn't mean that every other player is garbage. I feel like that's how people think. Like they're like, oh, this guy's the best, but you think everybody else sucks. My friend Johnny down the road is really good. Okay, and I'm sure he is good. That's great. But Daehan, we just believe is maybe slightly better than Johnny down the road because he's been performing amazingly in all these events that we've been covering.
He literally practices this deck day in and day out, for the length that it's been out, and he doesn't really stray from the deck. We talk a lot on Facebook and in Discord and getting to know him, and he just is on this deck, hasn't strayed far from it, and he's put in the reps, and it shows. Repetition is the name of the game. I'm not scared of the person who knows how to do 100 things. I'm scared of the person who knows how to do.
I'm touching your shoulder right now 1,000 times.
One thing.
Or has done one thing 1,000 times.
Has done one thing 1,000 times.
I literally said that because we talked about I want to make a new series where I take one deck and I play 100 games with it, and everyone's like, why would you want to do that? And it's like because if you play a deck 100 games, holy moly, you're gonna be good at that deck.
Yeah,
absolutely. David Fujimura is commentating with Dusty. Fantastic player.
AKA Scientist
Fujimura.
All right, so Danny is continuing with the pressure of freezes. He's keeping the route of keeping his hand low. He's attacking his hand, clearing the board, slowly chipping away. Daehan's already at 4.
Yeah.
Turn 3, which is really important because so there's two ways you can go the matchup, and this is where I feel Danny has had the edge over anyone else playing this deck because we saw quite a few today, including myself.
I think we saw 8 other players playing. It's about 10 of these.
Yeah, correct.
Around the top tables.
And including myself, he just has so many games with the deck, and it shows because, like you said, he's gone undefeated the last 3 events. 3 events. That's amazing. Like he hasn't lost a game. He tied 1.
It's nuts. It's actually nuts.
But it's disgusting. Like, and this is like we were talking about with Daehan. He's practiced this deck for so long, and it shows. Like
right.
Danny has practiced this deck literally all the last 3-4 weeks that we've been working on it, and he hasn't played anything else, and it shows. Like his turn 1, turn 2, turn 3 are all mapped. He knows exactly what he's going to do, and it's autopilot. Like Danny looked like hell today, and those repetition and that muscle memory that he was going for.
Oh, Demega 2 super combos.
Oh my goodness,
pretty good shuffling.
Yeah,
there you go. Like I said, 1 Bulma, pretty annoying for Janemba. 2 Bulmas, getting dangerous. 3 Bulmas, you might as well just scoop them up. That's not my words. That's that Daehan. That actually has something people might not know. Actually, after our cast that we did, the Champions podcast with you and Daehan talking. Danny joined us in Discord. We were talking, and they actually just ended up playing this deck. We saw this match on on Octagon.
Yeah,
actually.
we got a preview of this match.
we did.
It was pretty amazing.
Yeah, it was.
Spoiler alert: Danny won, and Daehan might have been a little salty.
Maybe.
No.
He was.
He was awesome. But something to note: Danny got back 2 super combos and the Demigra. So this is a little dynamic about the card that we really cannot let go. Bulma underperforms a little bit in every other matchup other than Janemba, obviously. But being able to get back that Demigra that randomly gets burst or something is just absolutely amazing. And as you can see, Danny just drew it back.
Yeah.
He already has it, and this is gonna.
That actually happened in their Octagon game too. Actually,
yeah,
which is actually pretty fun.
Yeah, and so even in the matchups where your opponent's not milling you, it's still an amazing card just in the fact that it gets you back key cards. Being able to recycle Guru, which is why we favored it over something like the sparking super combo Beerus, was because you could get them back with the Bulma, and that's disgusting.
And Bulma, while not being necessarily insane in the deck against other matchups, it can be pretty good against like Haruto, like the decks that want to kill you really fast. Because if you can play it and shuffle your super combos back in and then get them again, you can really defend against some pretty crazy attacks that you might not otherwise be able to. I mean, there's times where I've used it and end up having essentially 8 super combos almost throughout the game because you keep drawing your super combos back.
And to note that the count of cards that you can actually put back into the deck with Bulma is actually very low. You'd never want to put, obviously your Planetarius because that's your main target. You want to at least leave like one of the Mecha Friezas or the Occupation Frieza. So your other targets to shuffle in your deck are really, really low. So being able to shuffle your super combos back in is actually really, really key to the consistency of the card. All right, so Danny, third Clan of Terror. It's getting dangerous because Daehan does play Kami.
Can we switch over? Let's see the Daehan cam here, the right play here. See what's going on.
Yeah,
like he's laughing,
so.
he's having a good time, dude. This is what I love about the top tier players. You know, they all know each other. They've played each other in these events multiple times. They just have fun. You know, at this point, top 4, like the pricing is amazing, right? Like I mean, like obviously you want to win, you know what I mean, but you're still getting paid out of this. You know, you're getting the travel voucher. So, all right, let's take a look at Danny and see what's going on his side of the field over here. See if he has a big old smile on his face. Does actually pretty.
No, Danny's in the zone.
He's in the zone right now.
This is in the zone. He has Daehan where he wants him. He has him at 2 life, and he knows. He smells, he smells victory. And his deck looks like it's decently sized, so he's gonna be safe for maybe a turn or two. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. All right, let's go back to the gameplay here and see what's up.
All right, so he's milling. That was unfortunate. One of the things you don't want to ever see milled is Radar. I
feel like, though, if Danny survives this turn, which it's possible that he's not able to. Oh, Daehan actually is going to Kami.
There's the Kami. That's what I was talking about. It's amazing. It's. Oh.
But, I mean, Danny's probably just is. Wait, I don't know. Has the Janemba negate been used?
No. So the Goku underneath his leader
represents that
it hasn't been used.
Okay.
He when I played him yesterday in the finals, that was his representation. Like that's very sportsmanlike too, which is amazing because.
So this is actually really good for Danny. He can actually just attack here and just try to bait out the negate, and then when he gets it, he can just play Demaker and win.
Yes.
Yeah. So this looks like it's gonna be game. If we see this Goku leave, then this is.
Oh no, he let it through. Daehan. I mean, Danny's untapped all 5. Like that's pretty rough. But I think what he's trying to do now is just to bait out all of his cards. So even if he, Daehan can't get over it, Demir comes in. But Danny knowing the math, I think he's comboing up to enough to kill him. And yeah, there it is. I'm assuming that's
he might draw something off of this though. Draws.
Nope.
That's it. Yeah, he took the draw. Nothing. Game 1 goes to Danny.
Was another 10K.
Awesome game amongst Titans.
Yeah. We're
spectators amongst Titans. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, and this is what I think. I'm not gonna put them in order of best because I don't know. But in my opinion, personally, I think the 3 best teams in the game right now. I'm just gonna start with G Sports, PPG, KTM. And it's awesome to see these teams perform consistently well and playing against each other because they're starting to become – look, there's laughing. Look how good – even the stream judge is laughing right now. That's how much fun they're having over there. And they're the top 4. You know what I mean? You just don't see that in a lot of games. You just really don't.
So Heavenly Wizard Demigra, it's a 2-drop 10K. Who cares? It's a 0-5K combo. And when you combo with this card, you can destroy a – battle card with 30k power or less?
Yeah, 30k or more.
30k or more if your opponent has 3 or less energy. So, not only is this good for the obvious reasons, like blowing up baby, big old baby.
Yeah, like the ape,
Vegeta.
the big baby ape, or Victory Strike or something like that.
Yeah, so not, obviously baby Vegetas, they try to put that big ape in turn 2, turn 3, so it's like they put it in, you go combo, you go, and it's gone. But it is even more dynamic in this deck because you can literally, if when you clan a terror and you put something into play on turn 2 or turn 3 that's 30k or more, you can just go, you know what? I'll take that victory strike out of your hand. Put it in play. That's fine. You can have it. Oh, wait. Combo. Boom.
It's dead.
It's amazing. That's so
This guy.
That's so plus. It's like, all right, you know, I don't know how to explain how stupid that is. And like it's really dynamic because like that's never been a thing before.
Mm-hmm.
I have never seen anyone play this card before then and to this power level. Because, like, normally, yeah, okay, you blow up the Baby Vegeta if they have it on 3. Sometimes they wait till turn 4 to do it, and then the card's dead. But when you can aggressively do it like that, it changes the power level of that card by, like, tenfold. It's amazing.
You know something? I'm going to say this might be a little out of place. Maybe a little controversial.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to tell you what. Danny Hype, Dahan, Hard to See. These guys right here, they win all the time in these events, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dahan literally won the last Pro Play Tour, and Danny, won the last Celebrations, okay? But you never hear – the thing I love most about these players is they just keep striving to get better and better and better and better.
Mm-hmm.
They don't just win and go, I'm the best. Ha, gotcha. Done. Not playing anymore.
Mm-hmm.
They win and they're like, huh, how can I make the deck better? How can I make the deck better? I played this deck at Locals last week, and it looks like it's like 14 cards different now.
Yeah.
Like, that's how much the deck has changed in a week. Like, you guys just keep updating, keep working on the sideboard, keep working on the matchups. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And Dahan does the same thing. I've seen him play Janemba in 3 different events, and it's different every time. Completely different every time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. And, like, and that's the thing is, see, this is what we talked about on our podcast, how I feel like we're finally getting into a real meta. Like, the meta is shifting. This Dende deck was absolutely on no one's radar a couple weeks ago, and it was amazing. Like on a personal level, me and Danny and Colby worked on this deck.
Yep.
And Danny's performance at the Canadian event and our performance yesterday has put a huge spotlight on the deck.
Mm-hmm.
And we saw like 8 people playing it, and that's and to see people catch that and see that and have someone else notice that and play it and do well is amazing. Like
Yeah.
I've never felt that as a player before, and
Yeah, I would say that's the biggest. I think
I really like that
because that actually happened for me in a much smaller scale. I think at the time at Gen Con when I played the hand destruction Vegeta deck. I started going to locals and going to events around the area and seeing people play the list. And I think it definitely feels. It has a really special feeling when you play a deck and people respect you enough to start playing the deck itself, right?
Yeah.
They might change a card here or two, make a little bit of their own, but it's really cool when you see people do that.
And on a side note, Dusty, I want to thank you for making my locals miserable because I saw so many
Did you
people
see so many
playing
of
your
those?
deck,
Yeah.
and it was miserable to play against. I was just going to throw that out there. But it was a really sweet deck, and
Thank you.
It reaches. It reaches.
Well, I'll tell you what, I don't envy you guys at all. It's easy to make a good deck when you have one set. It's a lot harder to make it when you have, 50 sets plus star decks.
All right, so Dahan is using Mafuba to regain the tempo that he was trying to take away.
Mafuba, great addition, actually.
Yeah,
it's a good way to shut the card down for a turn without letting Danny keep using it.
Yeah, and not only did this stop the pressure from the Clan of Terror, but it allowed him to untap his super combo. So now he gets to use it. So he no longer received the neg from the Clan of Terror.
Right.
So this is a really smart move from Dahan. He's still at 8 life. That's
pretty scary for Danny.
Yeah.
Being 8 life like this.
Definitely going first in this matchup is a very big plus. So this is something a little something about the Dende deck. Getting to 6 against these slower decks that don't want to like attack your leader very often is super important because you can just use a time magic and go to 5, and then your super combos are alive.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah.
We had to aggressively awaken to 5, using more because normally you think about negates, you want to use them late when they're trying to go for game, but by using it early and going to 5, it like I said, obviously puts your super combos on live, and it also slows down the the player's tempo, which is
Absolutely.
huge. Tempo is huge because you can see with Daehan Mafubing the Clanter, he brought the tempo back in his court because now Danny doesn't have anything to apply pressure. Daehan's continuing to building his fortress of
combos.
of combos and solitude.
Fortress of super combo solitude. It's up on the hill, first thing.
Mm-hmm.
The fortress of super combo solitude.
And how disgusting is his
I know,
life? Look at
it's
this.
like
There's
pseudo
four super combos, a negate, a bean. Like, jeez.
Maybe Shenron, would be good if he can start critting some.
Yeah, definitely.
But we'll see. Shenron, I actually like Shenron. It's like a double-edged sword in this deck, especially against Janemba. I mean, you're drawing a card every turn, an extra card every turn, but
yeah,
it's actually unfortunate that Danny's milling straight into where his life cam is, so he can't see any card in there. But Vegito coming in on ya. Ready one energy. Yeah, the one of unyielding.
All right, so this is Daehan's. To give you a little aspect of how Daehan plays the deck, I wouldn't say it's unique to him, but it's very focused in a sense.
There's the Vegeta.
Yeah. Okay. So this is exactly what I told Danny. I was like, Danny, getting into how he plays, he likes his cantrips early. He likes his cantrip early, so
Right.
Pay one, draw a card, 5K combo. It builds gradual.
Pressure.
Combo power.
Combo power,
Yeah. Combo power for defenses. It gives him something to do early, which normally you don't. You don't really do too much with Janemba. And then he goes really hard on the Vegeta. And I was like, Danny, boy, FR Vegeta, wreck him. Do it, boy. Yeah.
I'll tell you, something really cool about this Vegeta in the deck, and actually me and Danny talked a lot about this, was it works really uniquely with Shenron, and it also works really uniquely with the Occupation Terra Freezer, where you can bring that in, kill it off, and then if Shenron's out, you can bring it back, kill another guy. Like it's just it works very well with the deck. It gets around those troublesome barrier cards while also having some cute plays with it too, with Shenron and other cards. Those are my favorite cards to add into a deck. The ones that are just like they're good most of the time, but like really cute and have a little spicy.
Yeah.
Other times.
So this is also something kind of unique to Daehan's. He plays the Supreme Kai. He likes to apply a lot of pressure on his turn. He really forces his opponent to like combo defensively, which is actually beneficial.
Mills him into another Clan Terror.
Which is actually beneficial for his defense. What some people don't understand is that when you swing and force your opponent to combo, that's actually helping you on the defense as well.
Right.
Which is obviously his plan. Not die, and mill out. But he really puts his opponent in a situation where they have less resources in their hand to push. Yesterday in the finals against him, he did an amazing job of balancing his sparking in his discard for his negate.
It is. Now, do you untap 2 here, or do you critical Piccolo?
I don't think you can critical the leader. I think it's only battle card.
Is it?
But he's gonna. I'm assuming he's gonna critical the.
Two dimension magics.
I'm assuming he's gonna critical the Frieza, but seeing these 2 negates, he might not. He might just go to untap 2. Or he does have Bulma, so he could get Bulma and +1 to his deck. Oh jeez, he has 2 more Bulmas in his hand. This is disgusting.
He did give it +5K in critical though.
Okay.
Yeah, so he is. It looks like he is. Oh, Daehan
Comboing.
going with that combo. Going with the combo power. Hello, Bulma.
And just look at Daehan's life still. 7 life. This is nuts.
we talked a lot about this actually
Mm-hmm.
in chat, and where Bulma is, when you play her, she pluses you 2. When you Shinron her, she pluses you only 1.
Yes.
And that's important to remember. So you
Yes.
essentially have to, every Shinron Bulma is only netting you half of a mil. If that
Yeah.
makes sense. So
Yeah, and obviously, while it's not the best, it's still every card matters.
yeah,
in
no,
the
absolutely,
matchup.
no. It's just not as powerful. Like, it feels like it might just be like unbeatable for Janemba, but it really isn't. Like, after they've played him in hand, it does get worse. It doesn't just
Yeah.
stay like it's powerful.
Yeah, so something to note: Daehan's top 8 match against Marcel Russell. Marcel Russell lost Game 3 because he could not swing with his leader because he had 1 card. If he had 1 more card, like we were saying, one card matters in these matchups sometimes, and even because just netting 1 off of the Shenron Bulma combo.
Looks like
It
Danny's
could-
down to
could do
3
a thing.
cards in deck.
Yeah, it looks like 3 or 4. Very, very small amount.
Wait, remember, he can shuffle 2 more cards in, go up to 5. Still pretty likely that Daehan can still mill out that much, though.
I think as long as the turn goes back to Danny, he has enough things in the discard to Bulma, twice and stay out of range. All right, so we are getting into critical turns here. Turn 6 for Danny. Jeez. I'm wondering if oh my gosh, is the Demigra in the last 3 cards?
It must be, yeah, because he hasn't drawn it. Because he shoved it back in once, right? No, it was last game. So he hasn't even seen it at all yet.
Yeah, I don't think he's seen it at all.
Well, knowing Danny, he's going to draw it right
There we
here,
go.
so that's usually what happens. Here we go.
This is still like a mountain to climb over, like
No,
7
absolutely.
life. Jeez. And you know what this comes down to? This came down to that early Mafuba too. It relieved so much pressure off Daehan. He was able to.
June the Megra. Told you.
Oh my
Every
god!
time he Bulmas, he draws
What
the
a
Megra. It's actually
beast.
insane.
Oh my gosh!
That's actually a huge card right now.
Yeah, this
If
might
he attacks
be.
with Frieza first, and Daehan lets it, takes the hit, he can Demagra off of
can
that and
Demagra off
get
of
a lot
it,
of
yeah.
cards out of his hand.
Yeah, but that's scary because look at his life.
His life is
He
insane.
could draw 2. He would have to draw 2 cards off of this, and that would put him in critical milling. This is oh my gosh! This is down to the wire.
Yeah, I
Ladies
don't
and
think Danny will
gentlemen,
tackle his leader here, right? Like,
down to the wire.
Are we pretty certain on that?
Oh no! He swung at leader and he took it.
No. I mean, like, do you think Danny will?
Oh, continue to swing at leader?
Continue to swing with lead first, or do you think he'll play? Like, do you think he'll just swing, leader swing, and then Demagra, or do you think he'll like try to do the mid, like read swing, and then
I think he's trying to get him down to 3 with this with this second Clanater. But those 2-dimension magic is going to be brutal.
it's
I'm
insane.
assuming
And he's going to get another one from life.
Yeah, I'm assuming.
But
Okay,
Danny does
wait.
have battering laser though. It's important to remember he does have battering laser.
Okay.
You saw that in his hand a little bit later.
Okay,
So.
and then he also Daehan also. I don't think he has sparking either.
Oh, I don't think he does have sparking because he has 3. He's tapped out.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Okay, so
baby.
he's coming. Oh, okay, he's taking down to 4. Oh no! He killed the Janemba. Okay.
He's at 3 right now, and he does have sparking. He has
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
He's in warp.
Yeah. And now Daehan
can't
has
have-
sparking. Now he has sparking, and he still has another one. Oh my goodness. He still has to. Okay, so he's still comboing, and he's gonna draw.
It's up to though. It's up to 4, right?
The what?
It's up to 4, right?
Yeah, he doesn't have.
He doesn't
to.
have to combo if these cards. He's going to draw
Yeah,
more cards.
yeah. He's counting. He's doing the math. I don't think he can combo any of this. This is tragic. Oh my god, this is awful.
Danny, but Daehan doesn't have anything to can mill yet. He can only mill 2.
Yeah.
So Danny's going to get another turn unless Daehan draws.
Yeah, unless
into
Daehan draws into it, and
Which
I
he
mean-
could,
I mean,
actually. He could just,
yeah.
Daehan could just attack and just dump his hand and draw, and just search for anything.
Yeah, he's also unawakened, so he can use 2 of those draws to find it and then awaken and still have 4.
Right.
Oh my gosh, this is so close. This is. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but I think Daehan can pull this out. Oh my God, he found a Saki demon. Did he find it? No.
I think he has, is that Demon Sword right there? No, that's a common.
No. Okay.
Corona drawing
okay,
again.
he's Corona, and I think he's gonna go
Dimension
Saki
Magic.
Demon.
That was Dimension Magic.
Yeah, I think he's gonna go Saki Demon here, just to look. Oh, he's swinging.
Because this is the combo. This is the combo.
Okay.
Tat. Draw.
Oh,
Unbreakable.
No.
Unbreakable. Draw.
Oh. Did he find it?
It looked like Borgos, but I don't know.
No. Yeah, okay, yeah, I lied. He didn't have Saki Demon. It was the Kai.
Okay, the guy is like, he's a chameleon, man. He can look
Yeah,
like
yeah,
anything at
yeah.
any time. He's the one that like throws me off all the time.
Yeah, we're so used to seeing the sparking.
I think he found one.
Oh. Okay, he's untapping too, and he passed the turn.
Pass the turn, he had to, dude.
Yeah.
What? Danny
This is
Danny
dangerous.
has the battering laser though.
No, I think he just.
Does Danny swing first?
Dan-
If you swing first, don't you just get? He's got 2 life. Don't you swing with these? And go all in? Or you just swing at this, take everything out?
No.
Battering.
Cause he can't come-
Oh,
there it is.
there's
okay.
the battering. Okay,
Let's see.
Daehan.
Let's see what he can do.
Damn.
How high can we go? Oh.
And there's it is. There it is.
Okay,
That's
there's the
fine.
negate.
That's fine.
Okay,
though. He
now
still
can
gets his
combo
whole hand.
everything. No, he can't. He's only
but
at 2 cards.
He can get this.
Yeah, he can get the Dende.
And now he knows the exact amount he needs to go up to.
And he can get one of the pseudos.
He can take one of the supers.
Yeah, he can take one. There it is.
He's taking. That's the slowest I've seen anyone
Yeah.
take a card.
Yeah,
out.
he's like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
Chew a Frieza.
Okay, here we go. Does he negate this one? No. Okay. Danny's comboing. Oh, that's not enough. I don't think that's enough. Oh, yes. Oh my gosh. I'm holding my breath.
But he can draw.
I'm not
Super combo.
Oh my gosh. Oh, he drew a Janemba. Oh my Jesus.
So 20, 30, 40, 50 to
Oh, that's game.
15, 20, 30, 40, 50. 5K, Danny wins.
5K. Jeez.
5K. What a game between that. Whenever you commentate games like this, you lose a year of your life. I'm telling you, you lose a year.